Today's notes will be over translating quadratic functions. Let's begin by writing the standard form of a quadratic function at the top of our notes. Standard form is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. When we look at translating quadratic functions, we'll be discussing how a changes our quadratic function and also how c translates our quadratic function. You will explore more about how b changes your quadratic function when you're in Algebra 2. So your quadratic function will open up if x squared is positive. So if x squared is positive, that means the a value is positive. An example of a function like that would be 4x squared plus 2x minus 3. The value for a in this quadratic function is 4. So 4 is positive, so this quadratic function would open up. However, your quadratic function will open down if x squared is negative. So if the value for a is negative, your quadratic function will open down. An example of that kind of function would be f of x equals negative 2x squared plus 5x plus 6. The value for a in this function is negative 2, therefore the function would open down. Let's also look at how c changes your quadratic function, how it translates the graph. When c is positive, the parabola is translated up c units. Now, when a was positive, the parabola opened upwards. When c is positive, the whole entire graph is moved up those units. So the graph that you are given shows you that you start with the parent function. It's dashed on your graph. And then you add 3 to the function, and your graph is now moved up 3 units. So again, if c is positive, you move your entire graph up c units. However, when c is negative, the parabola is translated down c units. When the value for a was negative, the parabola opened downwards. When c is negative, the entire graph of the quadratic function moves downwards. Again, the graph that you are shown starts off with the parent function, f of x equals x squared, and then we will subtract 3. The value for c is negative 3. When you do this, the entire graph moves down 3 units.